think you're in control of your social media use. The truth is, platforms are designed to exploit your brain's reward system, turning you into an addict. Learn the shocking science behind social media's addictive power and reclaim your self-control. Self-control, also known as willpower or self-discipline, is like a muscle. It helps you make good choices, even when you really want to do something else. It's about managing your impulses and resisting temptations. This ability to say no to what you want now, for something better later, is super important for reaching your goals, whether it's doing well in school, succeeding at work, or just being healthier. Your brain plays a big role in self-control. The prefrontal cortex at the front of your brain is like the control center. It helps you think clearly, plan ahead, and make decisions. It's the part of your brain that says, maybe I shouldn't eat that whole cake, or I should probably study instead of watching TV. Dopamine, a chemical in your brain, also affects your self-control. It's released when you experience something rewarding, like eating a tasty snack or getting a like on social media. This can make you want to repeat those actions, even if they're not good for you in the long run. That's why you can become addicted to social media. Lots of things can affect your self-control. Your environment, the people around you, and even your culture can influence your decisions. If you're constantly surrounded by junk food, it's harder to eat healthy. Social norms can also play a role. If everyone you know is always on their phones, it's easier to fall into the habit of constantly checking social media. Another important thing to consider is instant gratification versus delayed gratification. Instant gratification is when you get a reward right away, like eating a candy bar. Delayed gratification is when you wait for a bigger reward later, like getting a good grade after studying hard. People who are good at delaying gratification tend to have more self-control. So how can you improve your self-control? One way is to set clear goals. When you know what you're working towards, it's easier to resist temptations. Time management is also important. Planning your day and prioritizing tasks can help you stay focused. Mindfulness, which means paying attention to the present moment without judgment, can also help you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings, so you can make better choices. Cognitive reappraisal is a technique where you change the way you think about something to make it less tempting. For example, instead of thinking about how delicious a donut is, you could think about how it will make you feel later. Habit formation is another key strategy. By creating good habits, you can make healthy choices without even thinking about them. Of course, self-control isn't always easy. You'll face challenges like procrastination, temptation, and stress. It's important to be aware of your weaknesses and develop strategies for dealing with them. Self-awareness is key. Pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Self-compassion is also important. Don't beat yourself up when you make mistakes. Instead, treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Social support can also make a big difference. Talk to friends, family, or a therapist about your struggles. Remember that building self-control takes time and effort. We've explored the science of self-control, from the brain's role to practical strategies for improving your discipline. But there are still many unanswered questions. For example, how does self-control develop over a lifetime? And how can we tailor self-control strategies to individual needs and preferences? What are the most effective ways to combat social media addiction in the long term? These questions remain for future research. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on science and self-improvement.